Okay, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the day two of our data analysis class. So, I think we'll have to wait for about 10 or 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes for others to join. Okay, thank you so much. Okay. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the day 2 of our data analysis class. How has been our day so far? I believe it went well. Okay, so we have 10 people right now. So we start our class now. So other people can join later. So yesterday we discussed about the introduction to data analysis, and we also made mention of the types of data analysis that we have. So let's just do a quick revision on our previous knowledge, what we gained yesterday. So anybody we have here, Oyelade Emmanuel, Ibn Abu Briggs, James Kirega, Annie, Lady B, and Yanolu Asoni. We have Egbara Barnabas. So anybody, based on what we learned yesterday, if you have something to explain, let's just do a quick revision on what we did yesterday on our previous knowledge. I hope you can all hear me. Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Hello. Okay, thank you. So did you hear what I said earlier?
Yes, we do.
Okay. So I just need 1 or 3 people to give us a brief revision on what we learned yesterday, what we gained, and other things. Thank you. Okay, Annie, let's have you.
Okay, good evening.
Good evening.
Yesterday we talked about data analysis, the definition, then we also talked about the types of data analysis, the script, the descriptive, predictive, and prescriptive analysis. Then we also talked about the data analysis process. We talked about the process of performing data analysis. So yes, that's what we did last. What we did yesterday. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Kamchi. So thank you so much for that. You made mention of the types of data analysis that we have. You made mention of the descriptive, the predictive, and the prescriptive. Thank you for that. So who else? Kindly raise your hand if you have anything to say. Oyelade Emmanuel, Lady B, Yanolo Asani, I can see every one of you. Let's just make it quick. So no one wants to talk. Hello. Should I start calling names? Okay, I think I will do that. So let me start with the first person here. Okay, Annie has spoken. Mr. Adeyomo Isiak, oh yeah. Let's have you. Oh, Emmanuel, you said you missed the class yesterday.
Good evening. Yes.
All right,
We
we can
say
hear
that
you.
data analysis. Can I continue now?
Yes, you can.
Yes, ma'am. Data analysis is the process of collecting data as well as inspecting, cleaning, transforming, and modeling data
Thank
to
you.
uncover useful information.
Okay.
Also, you can use that to forecast future events.
Okay.
That's what I can say.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you're able to give the definition of data analysis, just like I explained yesterday. That is so good. You said data analysis is the process of collecting, inspecting, cleaning, transforming, and modeling. Thank you so much. Okay. So who else? I've called Mr. Adeyemo Isiak. So the next person, Miss Adejoke. I don't know if it's Mrs. So Adejoke Miriam, welcome. I think you just joined now. Welcome. I have the question earlier before you came that just to revise what we did yesterday on like a previous knowledge. So I asked for anything we learned yesterday, what we gained, a brief vision of what we learned yesterday. So, and I said if there is anyone who has something to say, should raise their hands. But because some of us were not raising our hands, so that was why I started calling names. So the next person here. Oh, you can't hear me. I'm sorry about that. So I'm just trying to do revision on what we learned yesterday. So Mr. Egbara.
Okay. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yes, I can.
Okay, I would talk on the data analysis process. You said that step one is data collection,
Okay.
which is it helps us to gather data from various sources. And you mentioned that most data have been stored in the spreadsheet in Excel.
Okay.
So, and then step two is the data preparation. So we clean data, we handle missing value, we remove some duplicates. That's the process of cleaning the data. And then step three is data transformation. We convert data into suitable format for before we do our analysis. So and then step four, you say exploratory data analysis, that is EDA.
Analysis.
We use descriptive statistics and visualization using plot charts and other visualization to understand data. Then step five, you say insight generation. So here It helps us to interpret the results, identifying correlation, and drawing conclusion. Then step 6, which is the last, say interpretation and recommendation. So it helps, it provides actionable advice based on the analysis. So that's what you gave us. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Ibarra. It seems you joked something like all this thing. Wow. Yeah, I love that. You gave out the steps just like I explained yesterday. Thank you so much.
Mm.
So who else? Let me have the last person. Should I call names or is there anybody willing to speak? Okay. So because I want to start the class, today's class by 8:20. Oh, sorry, 4:20. So who else? I want to know those who were around yesterday. Mr. G, I'm not sure I saw him. Yeah. All right. So welcome once again to those who just joined now, who are joining presently. I said we should give what we learned yesterday. Yeah, welcome, Uchena. Yes, welcome. So we are just discussing on the topic we treated yesterday, the introduction to data analysis. So I asked if there's anyone who is willing to share what he or she learned yesterday in yesterday's class. So anybody else? One more person. Mr. James Kirega, I'm waiting for you. Yanulu Asani. And so on. I'm waiting. Should I call names? Okay. Um. Okay, Mr. James Oya talk. Hello.
Hello, hi. I'm not sure you can hear me.
You can't hear me.
Okay, so I'm walking. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, so I think we also covered the importance of data analysis in decision making.
Okay.
Yeah, where it improves the quality of the decisions being made and reduces, for example, uncertainty.
Very good.
Yeah, and another importance of it is that at the top of my head, that's what I can remember. Mainly uncertainty, reduces uncertainty.
Yeah, I think I made mention of that. Okay, one more. Okay, thank you. Thank you all. So welcome once again to the day 2 of data analysis class. So I'll be sharing my screen right now so that we can start today's class. Hello, can we all see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Adil. All right. All right. So today we'll be discussing on the introduction to data analysis. So today's topic is introduction to data analysis tools and software. Can you see my screen, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Thank you. So introduction to data analysis tools and software. So before I continue, I would like to ask us, what are the data we know, the ones we might have come across, the ones we know currently, the data analysis tools that we know? Anybody?
Please, I'm not clear now.
You said? Hello? Okay, I have a question. That does anybody, that what are the data analysis tools that we have, the ones you know currently? Okay, Mr. Briggs, Bishop Briggs, let's have you. Okay, Oyinlade Emmanuel, Excel, Power BI, Tableau. Okay, Mr. Briggs, let's have you, please.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, sir.
Like you have rightly mentioned, the basic one should be Microsoft Excel, which is like the simplest and the most common one. And we have other tools like Tableau, Power BI, SQL, Python, and the rest of them. Those are the tools that can be used for data analysis.
Okay, thank you, sir. Yeah, Uchenna, Excel, Python. Okay. So who else? All right, thank you so much. Yes, we have Tableau, we have Excel, we have Power BI, we have Python, we have SQL. No one has mentioned SQL since. Okay, we have SQL also. So today we'll be focusing on the data analysis tools and software. That is what we'll be working on today. So let's move forward. So what are data analysis tools? What are data analysis tools? So let me zoom it so that we can all see. Can we all see it? Hello,
Yes,
is it clear enough?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. All right, so data analysis tools are software and applications used to collect, clean, analyze, and visualize data. I come again. They are tools, they are software and applications used to collect, clean, analyze, and visualize data. Just like I explained yesterday, that data analysis is the process of collecting data, inspecting data, cleaning data, transforming data, and modeling data. So before we can do all these processes, we must have a particular tools to collect the data, to clean our data, to analyze and to visualize our data. So that is data analysis tools. Data analysis tools also transform raw data into insights that support decision making. They transform raw data into insights that support decision making. So moving forward, so the categories of data analysis tools that we have data collection and cleaning. Some tools that are used for collection of data and for cleaning data. The most particular tools, the major tools that is used in data collection and cleaning is Excel or Google Sheet. So it is used for data entry and basic cleaning. You know, yesterday I said for every organization, anytime they want to enter their data, most of them they use Excel or Google Sheets. So when you have a company and you want to start working, a company, even if the company does not have a data analyst yet, they would definitely have it in like someone who will be entering data for them, but not that the person will be able to analyze the data. The only thing the person who is not a data analyst will do on Excel is just data entry. It's just to enter the informations of a particular company. So the tools used for data collection and for cleaning data is Excel or Google Sheets. Okay, so moving on to, so this is our Excel file. We all know Excel, our Excel worksheet. We all know our Excel workbook. So we're working on Excel today also. Yes, we'll be working on Excel today. So the next one for data collection, preparation, and management. So the tool used for data collection, preparation, and management is SQL. It is called Structured Query Language, SQL, Structured Query Language. In SQL, SQL does not really look like Excel. In SQL, the only thing you would do in SQL is for managing of data. It's called DBMS, that is database management scheme. So for SQL, it's just basically for preparing and for managing data. You can use SQL also for databases, because in SQL we have different types of joins, of union in SQL, but this is the beginner's class. We wouldn't be talking about the SQL tool. So the only thing we'll be focusing on in this class is the Excel and the Power BI, which is used for visualization. So the next one here is data visualization and business intelligence. Data visualization and business intelligence. So the visualization is just like a dashboard, you presenting your analysis in a dashboard, representing it so that it will be meaningful to anyone who sees it. So the data visualization tools that we have are Tableau, Power BI, QlikView, and also we have build interactive dashboards and visual reports. So for data visualization tools, we have Tableau, we have the Power BI. So we'll be working on the Power BI in this class. The BI means business intelligence. Business intelligence. And what do these tools do? The data visualization tools build interactive dashboards and visual reports. In Excel also you can build dashboards, but it will not be as like say fancy, let me know it's fancy. It will not be as like in Power BI now. If you want to visualize your analysis in Power BI, there are some tools in Power BI that are not in Excel. And when you visualize your data in Power BI, it makes it more meaningful and it makes more sense and adds beauty to your work. But unlike Excel is limited to some things in visualization, but Power BI is just basically for visualization. Although in Power BI, we also make use of modeling. Yes, Power BI, before you can visualize the Power BI, you have to model your data. That is connecting two data together or two tables together to check the relationship between the two tables. So when we get there, we understand the Power BI very well. So Power BI is just basically for data visualization, for modeling, and for modeling, yes, and for visualization. So the next one here is our machine learning and predictive analysis platforms. Machine learning and predictive analysis platforms. So we have the Python and R libraries. Okay, Mr. Uko Idem. Any issue? Let's have
Okay,
it.
ma'am, please, I just wanted to find out if you are recording the class today because you didn't record yesterday's
Yeah, the
class.
class is recorded. Yes, it is. Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. All right. So the machine learning, we make use of Python and R libraries, and also like TensorFlow, PyTorch, Cohort. So in Python, for the intermediate class, we the Python tool is, I think most of them make use of Anaconda, yes. Some use Panda, but Anaconda basically for Python. That is the major tools in Python machine learning. Also, we have the cloud platform like the AWS SageMaker, Google Cloud AI, Azure ML. ML is machine learning. ML is machine learning. So that about the categories of data analysis tools that we have. I said we have the data collection and cleaning, which is just basically Excel, which is used for data entering and basic cleaning. And we have the data collection, preparation and management tool, which is the SQL, structured query language. In SQL, we run queries. It's not like Excel that you type some things, you work some things. No, in SQL, you just run queries. Like you put in some words, select star, select this, and so on. So in SQL, we only run queries in SQL because of the database management scheme. So then I also made mention of the data visualization and business intelligence tool, which are the Tableau, the Power BI, the QLeap View. So these tools are used to build interactive dashboards and visual reports. For you to have a very beautiful, very interactive dashboard, it is advisable to use Power BI for your all Tableau, for your visualization. So also I made mention of the machine learning. So that one is like the advanced data analysis. So we will not go into that. So we move on to the next work we'll be doing today, which is the types of data. Because before we can start anything, we need to understand all the bases. We need to understand all the bases of data analysis, because we can't just rush into the practical aspects without knowing the main and the major things in data analysis. So I've explained the data analysis tools and the different kind of tools and what they are used for. So now, before I move to the types of data, let's just go back to what I just said now. So I don't want you to see this. Okay. So the categories of data analysis tools I've explained. So we're moving on to the types of data, I don't even want to see this actually. I'm coming. So it's question time. As I've explained the categories of data analysis tools, So also I would love to ask for the types of data that we think we know. Maybe we have come across it, maybe someone have said it, or we have little idea about the types of data. Okay, 1 to 2 people, it should be enough. Yes, the types of data. I think the audio is bad. Oh, sorry. The audio is bad. Sorry. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me clearly?
Hi.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, someone said the audio is bad. Maybe it's the person's network. You can try another location, please. Okay. So I asked the question that what is data? Okay, let me just start by asking the question, what is data? Yes, before I move on to the types of data. What is data? Data. You know, when we was in primary school, we thought, okay, Mr. Adeyemo, let's have you.
Yes, ma'am. Data can be known as the raw facts, simply raw facts.
Raw fact. Okay.
Yes, which after it is processed can make useful information or useful meaning.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Who else? Thank you, Mr. Adeyemo, for that. He said data can also be known as raw fact that is being processed and makes meaningful sense. So, who else? Miss Adejoke Miriam, you haven't spoken today. Okay, what is data? What is data? I think we all should all know what data is. Data. Okay, since no one is talking, data is just raw facts, just like you said. Raw facts. Unprocessed information, Mr. Emmanuel, thank you. Data are unprocessed information. Okay. Unprocessed information. Who else? Let's learn from you. Let's share our knowledge. Okay. Annie, can't you? Let's have you also. Information
Okay.
in bits and pieces. Oh, thank you, Samson.
Okay.
Okay, Annie, let's have you.
Okay. Data is a collection of facts, figures, pictures, and text, which, when processed, gives useful information.
Collection of facts, figures, which when processed gives meaningful information. Thank you. I love that. Thank you. Thank you for that. So, just like we have said, some said pieces of information, some said raw facts. Yes, basically in a, well, let's say layman now. Yes, it's just like an information. Data is just, yes, information, and when processed gives meaningful information. Thank you. So we move to the types of data now. So this is the definition. I'm sure everyone can see my screen. So let me zoom it a little bit. So data are the most elementary descriptions of things, events, activities, and transactions. They are the most elementary, that is basic descriptions of things, events, activities, and transactions. If you make a transaction now, that is data. If you go for an event, the events you went for, the activities you do is data, just data. So they also referred to as facts, figures, and information that are collected. So data are also referred to as facts, figures, and information that are collected, stored, and analyzed to gain insights, make decisions, or draw conclusions. I think again before I explain. Later, I also refer to as facts, figures, and information that are collected, stored, and analyzed to gain insights, make decisions, or draw conclusion. So anything, any figure, any information that you gather on your Excel file on anything. So it is called what? Data. Let's take Excel now. On my Excel workbook, I write I am. Oh, okay, no problem. Noted. Something. I thought I changed the color to black. Okay, I'm coming. Okay, thank you. This is better. All right. So data are also referred to as, thank you, Samson, for the, yeah, thank you. So they are also referred to as facts, figures, and information that are collected, stored, and analyzed to gain insight, make decisions, or draw conclusions. So any information you put in is referred to as data. So when you collect them and you store them, you analyze the data. So you collect everything to draw conclusions, to make decisions. So the types of data now, the first one we have here is the numerical data. The numerical data. So it is also known as quantitative data. Quantitative data. The numerical data is also known as the quantitative data. So it can be measured and expressed in numbers, just from the word numerical, like numbers. So it is measured and expressed in numbers. So any numbers, any data that you see in numbers, they are referred to as numerical data. Any data that you see that are expressed in numbers, read from 1 to infinity, so they are referred to as numerical data. So it is further divided into two subcategories. The first one is the discrete numerical data, the discrete numerical data. So it's the discrete numerical data can only take one, sorry, it's supposed to be okay. So it can only take one specific and distinct value. It counts, or it could be count or whole number, e.g. number of students in the class. So when you know when they say something is being discrete, that is you are particular and you are specific about the kind of data you are collecting. So the discrete numerical data is just a specific and the distinct value you are trying to collect. Now, if you are working on a research project, and the research is just to know the number of patients who are typhoid, or let's just take COVID-19, for example. So you're working on the research of the number of patients who had COVID-19. So that is discrete numerical data. You are just specific about the particular number of something. You know, earlier I said the numerical data is just expressed in numbers. So when you're talking about numbers, when your data are expressed in number, it is known as the numerical data. But when it is specific, when the number of the data is specific, that is the discrete numerical data. You are specific. Now in this class, now we have like about 25 people presently. So that is just, oh, I want to make an analysis on these 25 people. I want to put down their data, that is their information. I want to jot it down. So that is what the discrete numerical data, just for a particular, a specific and a distinct value. So that is called discrete numerical data. So moving on to the next subcategories of numerical data, that is the continuous numerical data, the continuous numerical data. So it can take on any value within a given range or interval. So this continuous, now just from the word continuous, that is, it's not limited to a particular value. Let's say today, in a class of, let's say for GSS 1 or basic, 5 students, 10 students registered today, but I want to give a range between now and next week. How many students are going to register for this particular class? So that is continuous numerical data. You are not specific, oh, it's just 10 people, we are okay. No, you are giving it a range that between now and next week, 50 people should apply. Between now and next week, we don't really know the number of people that would apply for this particular course, but you are trying to figure out the number because it is just numerical. That is number. So that is continuous numerical data. It can only take on any value within a given range or interval. A given range or interval. That is the continuous numerical data. Okay, so moving on to the next type of data. Coming.
Sorry, we can't hear you, ma.
Yeah, I was trying to work on something. So sorry for that. Okay, so the next type of data that we have is the categorical data. The first one I made mention earlier was the numerical data. And I said it's also known as quantitative. That is quantity of something. Quantity, that is in numbers. So the next one is the categorical data. Categorical data. So this data describes categories or group. So it describes categories or groups. It is also known as qualitative data. Categorical data is also known as qualitative data. Quality, that is the quality of something. Now, the first one, numerical data, that is the quantity of something. That is, it is expressed in numbers. But this one now, the categorical data, is quality of something. So it is further divided into two subcategories. We have the nominal categorical data and the ordinal categorical data. So the nominal categorical data, please, we attend to this after the class. Please, Adejoke Miriam, thank you. So the nominal categorical data is, in the nominal categorical data, there is no ranking or hierarchy. It includes labels or names without an inherent order. That is, we want to know the quality of something. That should be just the color, the cities, and the job titles. Unlike the numerical, we want to know the number of something, but in categorical now, the nominal now, we want to know the color of a particular thing, we want to know the city, we want to know their job titles. So that is the nominal categorical data. So the next one is ordinal data. I'll be very fast because we need to move to Excel very soon now. So the next one is the ordinal data. So the ordinal data is a type of data that can be ranked or ordered, but difference between categories may not be equal. It includes categories with a natural order or ranking, e.g., education level, income level, satisfaction rating, and so on and so forth. I just need to be brief about this. The only thing that we just need in this data is to know that we have the numerical data and the categorical data. And in the numerical data, we have the numerical data is just numbers, basically for numbers, while the categorical data talks about the category of that particular data. What is the color, the city, their education level, their job title, and their income level. So anything that is different from numbers, from quantity, it is categorical data. Thank you. So moving on to the next slide. So that is that about that for the types of data that we have. So we have the nominal categorical data, we have the ordinal data. So we now move on to introduction to Microsoft Excel as a data analysis tool. So before we start the Excel fully today, let's just take one or two questions from what I explained, talking about data and talking about the data analysis tools and the types of data. So any question, any addition, any opinion? Let's take like 5 people. Okay, question. Is there any question? Does anybody have a question? Hello? Hello, everyone. Okay, thank you, Ekene.
Hello, ma.
Yeah, with you, ma. We are following your class.
All right.
So,
You want to ask the
can I go
question,
in?
Ekene? Yes, come in.
Yes, I wanted to know when you are differentiating between numerical data and the other one,
Categorical data.
categorical data, as in when you are working as a data analyst, this do you need to be aware of the kind of data you are using? That's one. And secondly, when you are dealing with data that has the two features, you are dealing with data that are categorically, and dealing with data that are numerical. How do you synchronize it and be able to achieve different results without mixing them together?
Okay, thank you. I think I explained that. I said for the numerical data, yes. Let me answer the first question, that is it important? Yes, it is. Because as a data analyst, you should know the type of data you are working on. If this is a numerical data, But most data has both numerical data and the categorical data. Because if you want to write information about yourself, you write down your name, your age, and other things, you would know, you would definitely know that, okay, this is numerical data because it talks about the number of something. So if you want to differentiate between the numerical data and the categorical data, just know that numerical data is basically for numbers. Okay, I will answer that question later, Mr. Emmanuel. He said, what category of data? The one that has both. Okay, so back to you, what I was explaining earlier. Sorry, Mr. James, what this one is data type. Okay, let me tell you something. Everybody, please note that there is a difference between data and data type. When we get to data type, when we start working fully on Excel, you would understand what data type is. So it's different from data. Data type is different from data, from the types of data. Data type is just the string, the floats, and other things. But the types of data is just numerical and the categorical. Yeah, thank you. So when you know that this is just basically for numbers, that is numerical, that is quantitative data and qualitative data. So the qualitative data is the categorical data. It only talks about the categories of things, their colors, the things you see, the cities they came from, and other informations about them. That is different from number. But when it's quantity, rather, it is numerical. Then when it is quantity, the descriptive part, it is numerical. Thank you. Do you understand?
Yes, I got it here now. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, you're welcome. So any more question before we move to the data analysis, to introduction to Excel, to Microsoft Excel? Anybody else? Okay, in the absence of none. So that means we all understood this aspect of data analysis tools. All right, thank you all. Okay, so moving on to the introduction to Microsoft Excel as a data analysis tools. Introduction to Microsoft Excel as a data analysis tools. So Microsoft Excel is an electronic spreadsheet. Microsoft Excel is an electronic spreadsheet program that runs on a personal computer. So everybody has Excel. Is a Microsoft Office file. We have Excel, we have Microsoft Word, we have Microsoft PowerPoint, we have other things. So it's not like Power BI that you have to install your system, or like SQL or Python that needs to be installed on a PC. But Microsoft Excel is just an electronic spreadsheet program that runs on a personal computer. It is used to organize data into rows and columns and to perform mathematical calculations. So this is, I want to share my Excel. I believe everyone is with their system. Do we all have our system with us? Hello, do you all have our laptop or our PC with us?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let's open our Excel, our Microsoft Excel right now. Everybody, to our Excel. Let's do that now. All right, so this is my Excel, my Microsoft Excel. I believe we've all opened our Excel. Okay. So this is Microsoft Excel, and I said it's an electronic spreadsheet program that runs on a personal computer. It is used to organize data into rows and columns and to perform mathematical calculations. So an Excel spreadsheet contains one or more worksheets. So this is, I'm coming, let me, I think I was actually working this too. Okay. So this is my Excel workbook. This is my Excel workbook. Any version, you have your system with you, so any version is okay. Ekene, okay, you have something to say?
Please, I want to suggest that you start from the scratch. I mean, the way your rows and columns are arranged here is different from the blank page.
Is what?
I hope you understand me, ma'am. Yes.
I don't understand what you said, please.
I mean, there are some larger spaces between your columns. Or maybe I did not say it properly.
I think
But
it's
the
my
way your columns and rows are arranged here, like is in a particular tabular form that is different from the normal columns and rows we have in the Excel.
it does not really matter. The main thing is you have your Excel with you, your Microsoft Excel workbook with you. So it does not really matter about the once you can see the rows and the column, so we are good to go. Okay. All right, Mr. Ekene, you have something to say? Okay, no problem, thank you. So this is my Excel workbook. So as I was explaining earlier, I said an Excel spreadsheet contains one or more worksheets. And someone asked a question that can you use Google spreadsheets? Is limited to something? No, let everybody use Excel. So to the person who asked that question, for now, let's just focus on Excel so that we can be on the same page. Okay, thank you. So our Excel workbook or spreadsheet contains one or more worksheets. So this is a workbook. This, can you see it? It's a workbook, and this whole screen you're seeing is the workbook, and this particular one is a worksheet. So we can have like 5 worksheets. Can you see my cursor? Can we all see my cursor? Oh my God.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. So we can have one or more worksheets in a workbook. If I click on this, I have another sheet. So in this sheet one now, I may decide to write 23, just an example. And in this sheet 2, I may decide to write 12. So we have one or more worksheets in Excel workbook. So I'm trying to explain that. So an Excel workbook can hold a maximum of 1,048,576 rows. Everybody, let's just check. If you come here, let's say I'm coming equals. Okay, I don't want us to move to calculation now. So just like I said, it has 1,048,576 rows and 16,384 columns. 384 columns. So if you want to check, just come here. If you want to confirm, you can come here and press Ctrl Shift or Ctrl down. Can we all see? Hello?
Yes, we can see, but it's very small.
It's very small. Okay,
Yeah,
let me
it's very
see.
small. Let me see it.
Yes.
Is this
Maybe
okay?
you can widen your font
How about this?
a bit more. A bit more.
A bit more. Hey, God. Okay.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so this is the last part of the Excel workbook. I said it has 1,048,576 rows. So I came here. Let me go back. Control and arrow up. You go to the first one, then control down, come to the last one. Okay. So the columns, I said we have So the columns, I said we have 16,384 columns in Excel. 16,384 columns in Excel. So that is that about that.
Sorry,
So
ma'am, we
let's
can't
do
see that.
the columns, right?
We can't see the figures. It's like the columns. The
The
figure will
columns,
come
you
from
can't
the
see it
column.
because it is in alphabet. So if you want to know the
Okay,
number
ma'am.
of columns, hello?
I'm with you.
Hello? So if you want to know the number of columns, let me just give us an something, because in Excel the columns are in alphabets and the rows are in figures, so we can't really count like that, but there is something we can do to check if it is correct or no. So you can write equals, I'm coming, count, count. So I want to count from A here. I want to count the number of columns from this column A to the last column. I'm coming. Hello, I'm coming. Oh. I'm trying to count to verify the number of columns that we have, because it is written, the columns are in alphabet. So for us to know, we can use count, but we've not got into that. We have count A, we have count blank, we have count if. So just for us to know the number of columns to verify, you can use count. But for now, we've not gotten there. We just know that we have 16,384 columns. So as we move forward, we would see the number of columns that we have as we move forward. Please bear with me. Okay, so the next one that we'll be talking about now is the overview of our Excel features. Now, our Excel, we have the Excel workbook with us, right? So the workbook is a fundamental container for all data and calculations. It is a file that holds one or more spreadsheets, which has a default name like book 1, book 2, etc. in new workbooks. So if you come to your Excel, your Microsoft Excel, you will see at the top book 1. Let me share my Excel with us. So this is the workbook. This is our workbook, like I said earlier. And this book 1, once you save your workbook is to, if you say it's a data analysis class, this book one will change to data analysis class. So this workbook now, we now have a data analysis class workbook. So this is a workbook on its own. I've explained that earlier. So moving on to the next features, the next features of our Excel. Sorry for, is my system that is actually. Okay, so the next one is the worksheet. The worksheet I've explained earlier, that is a single sheet within a workbook where you enter and manipulate data. So each worksheet consists of a grid of cells organized into rows and columns. You can have multiple worksheets in a single workbook, allowing you to organize your data into different sections. I've explained that earlier, that in the workbook, we can have multiples of worksheets in our workbook. So the sheet there is the worksheet, sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. If you click on that plus cursor, that plus sign, it will move you to the next spreadsheet. So that is called worksheet, your worksheet. So the next one now is the cells. So the cells is the intersection of row and column with individual boxes where you enter data. Now, coming back to my Excel workbook, to my Excel workbook, to my Excel workbook, to my Excel workbook. So this is a cell. Hello, everyone. Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So this is a cell. A cell is the intersection between a row and a column. Cell is the intersection between a row and a column. So this place where my cursor is called a cell. This is another cell. This is another cell. So in cell has a name. Each cell has a name. So in this cell now, our column is D, right? And our row is 3. Column D, row 3. So if you want to name this cell now, it is called cell D3. Cell D3. So this cell now here is cell A1. Cell A1. This cell here is cell F7. F7. If you click on any cell in your worksheet, it will highlight the particular column and the particular row. So this is a cell. So every worksheet has a cell which is the intersection between a column and a row. A column and a row. Do we all understand that part? So the next one is a row now. So we all know what a row is, right? Rows are horizontal lines of cells. They are identified by numbers. That is 1, 2, 3. Then our columns are vertical lines of cells identified by letters. So this is my row 1. This is row 1, row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, and this is column C. Do we understand that? I believe you all know that before now. So moving forward to the next feature, we have the formula bar. I would have loved to share my PowerPoint presentation, but I want us to just focus on this Excel file. So we have the formula bar. So this is the formula bar. This is the formula bar. Can we all see my screen? I can't. Hello.
Yes.
Okay, very good. All right. So we have the formula bar. So the formula bar is located above the worksheet. It displays the content of the active cell, the cell you are currently working on. So if I type 34 here, you will see it in your formula bar, 34. Can we see it here? 34. So this is our formula bar. So if you click on this, you can edit your formula bar. Maybe you made a mistake. You can write 32, or you want to write something. So this is our formula bar. So it's just this part. This is our formula bar. So moving on to the next. To the next one, we have the ribbon. So the ribbon is a horizontal bar at the top of the Excel window that provides access to various commands and features. So in the ribbon now, we have different tabs. The Home tab. You see all these tabs that we have here. It is called ribbon. We have the Home tab. We have the Insert tab. So everything here, both the Home tab, the Insert tab, the Draw tab, the Page Layout, the Formula tab, the Data tab, the Review tab, the View tab, and the Help tab, they are called ribbon. All these things are called ribbon in Excel. They are called ribbon in Excel. Okay, so you can use your ribbon to format cells, to insert charts, to apply formulas, and perform other actions. So for example now, I said this Home tab, insert, draw, and other thing. We can use everything here in our ribbon to perform a particular task. Take for instance, in my cell C3, I have 3245 BKB. So maybe I want to highlight it, or I want to make it bold. If I want to make it bold, I will highlight it and click on bold. So it helps you to perform a particular task. So your Home tab, your Insert tab, your Draw, and so on and so forth, they are called ribbon. So the next one is the quick access toolbar. So it's a customizable toolbar located on the left side of the ribbon, providing quick access to frequently used commands. So this is our quick access. If you come here, can we all see my cursor?
Yes, Mama, we can see it.
You can't?
Yes,
I
ma'am.
can. I can see it.
Okay, so if you bring your cursor to this part, you see it, customize quick access toolbar. So in this place, you can customize you can save, you can undo this arrow, you can undo. So the other time I made everything to be bold, so you can also redo. Okay, so the icons here are called the customized quick access toolbar, the customized quick access toolbar. So I just want us to familiarize ourselves with the components, with the features in our Microsoft Excel. I've made mention of the workbook, the worksheet. This is a worksheet, sheet 1. We can also rename our sheets by double clicking on the sheet 1. Maybe I want to write data analyst or data analysis class. So this is a worksheet on its own. If you come to this sheet 2, you have something that's entirely different from the information in the first worksheet. So I made mention of our ribbon. I said these are the ribbons that we have here. We have the tab, the Home tab, the Insert tab. And also I made mention of our formula bar, that this is our formula bar. It displays the current cells, the current cell you are working on. So the next one I'll be talking about is the name box. The name box. This is the name box. If you come here beside the formula bar, you will see it, name box. So it shows the particular cell, the name of that particular cell you are working on. You know, earlier I said a cell is the intersection between the row and the column. And if you want to name a cell, you name it after the column and the name and the row rather. So this is cell C3. So if you want to know if you are correct, you come to your name box and you see it here, C3. And if you want to change, you can change it and write B. Let's just stay there. So this is our name box, So moving on to the next one, we have the status bar, So it's located at the bottom of the Excel window and it displays information about the current worksheet. So this is our status bar. It is used to perform different calculation. If you want to zoom your Excel worksheets, if you want to know the commands, the certain commands you put in, you go to your status bar. So this is my status bar. Here is my status bar. We have 1 year if it's normal. If you want your Excel to be in this format, you click on it. It's in this format already. If you want it to be like this, can we see? So this is our status bar. If you click on any of these things, it will change. This is for a normal worksheet, a normal workbook, and this is for another one. So the icons here, all the ones that we have here, they are called the status bar. This other one, this is a page break preview. It's also part of the status bar. If you click on it, you have another thing. So let me go back to the normal worksheet. And if you want to zoom your workbook, you come here, you zoom it. So they are called the status bar, So quickly, moving on to the last one, which is the title. Okay, I've made mention of it, the title bar. This is our title bar. So you can just, when you are done with it and you save it, so it will reflect it's our title bar. Thank you very much.
Where the status bar? I couldn't see your cursor.
Can you see here? Hello?
Yes, I'm trying to follow your cursor. I don't know where the status. You said the status bar.
Can you see where my cursor is?
I'm trying to locate it. No, I can't.
Who else? Let's see if it's a general issue or
Same here, ma.
The bottom
It's just
part,
for
can you see
that's
the
the
cursor?
status bar. Just for that status bar, I think.
Can you see the cursor?
Yes, yes, I can.
it's on the right
Come
bottom
down.
side.
Yes, right bottom side, yes. So that is the status bar.
Or did you say right bottom side?
Yes. Have we seen it?
Yes,
Has everybody seen it?
Is it where we have the page layout?
Yes.
All right.
So everything here is called the status bar. It shows the status of your worksheet. You know, I said if you click on this normal, we are on the normal workbook. But if you come here, page layout, and you click on it, it will give you another dimension of your workbook. And you click on another one, the page break, you see another dimension of the workbook. And if you want to zoom your workbook, you use this. So they are called the status bar. All these icons, these three and this other zoom is called the status bar. Do we understand? All right, thank you. Okay, moving forward now. So before I move forward, does anybody have any question? No. I think someone is raised. Okay. Mr. Ikene, are you raising your hand? Hello.
Please, you made mention of the formula bar. Please, I want you to come again on the definition you give. You explain it with a particular definition.
Okay, but you know where the formula bar is, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I've shown you before. Okay, so let me just share this screen. I'm coming. Okay, so the formula bar displays the contents of the active cell. That is the cell you are currently working with. Now, if you come to your Excel and you type anything in your cell, you type like, I am a girl, it will show on your formula bar. So that is just the major work of formula bar. It displays the contents of the active cell, the particular cell you are working on. So that is the work of the formula bar. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much.
All right, you're welcome, sir. Mr. Akene, you're still raising your hand, so seems maybe it was okay. So
Sorry, it was a mistake. Sorry.
all right, no problem. So before we move further, we are still on our Excel file, on our Excel workbook rather. So let me share my Excel now. We are done with this presentation, so we need to work on the. I want to ask the question: is everybody on the group now? Hello, has everybody joined the group?
Yes, I joined, but you've not accepted.
Yes, I've not been able to join.
Which of the group, ma? Is it the second one or is it on WhatsApp?
Please, I have not yet joined as well.
All right, Phoebe has joined. Some people have joined. If you are here to join, you can. The link, I think the link should be sent later. Please, if you have the link with you, kindly forward it here, please, so that everybody can join the group, and I would forward the file to us so that we can work on it from tomorrow.
Please, mommy, I've not seen the link.
Okay, we'll sort that out. Okay. If anybody has the link, please kindly forward it to the chat, please. All right, thank you, Emeka. So that's the link. It has been forwarded, please. Let's endeavor to join today so that I can send the data set we'll be working on tomorrow. Let's endeavor to join today so that I can send the data set we'll be working on. So we're supposed to start today because most of us have not joined the group yet. So that's why we'll be starting the major work tomorrow. Please, let's endeavor to join the group tomorrow. So going back to our Excel workbook.
Sorry, ma, please. I don't know if I can be added manually, please. I don't know what
You said?
I can't join.
Pardon?
I said I don't know if I added manually. I don't know. I can't join. I can't join the group through the link.
Okay. I'm coming. No problem. I did your Miriam. Okay. Your number is on the. I have the list of the beginner's
ma'am.
class. So I would add you. Adejoke
Yes,
Miriam.
ma'am.
Okay, no problem.
Adegoke, ma. It is Adegoke.
Okay, Adegoke. Sorry, I thought I saw J. My bad. Sorry about that.
Yes, ma'am. Thank
Okay.
you, ma.
All right. So let's just do one or two things in our Excel before we call it a day. So starting from our cell here, this is cell A3. Cell A3. So in this cell right here, we have, can we see this cursor that looks like a cross? Can we all see it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. This one, this other one.
Yeah, we can see it as well.
Okay. So when we come to our cell, cell A1, and you write like 1, then you move to the next cell, you write 2, you move to the next cell, you write 3. So automatically, Excel notes that you are trying to give it in an orderly way. Then when you come here and this black cursor that you are seeing here is called the fill handle. The fill handle. I just want to explain the basic cursor that we can see, the basic Excel cursors that we can see in case you want to work when we are working on our Excel start from tomorrow. So your fill handle is this black, very dark cursor. So when you double click, you know it has changed to 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1 rather, because I filled from the beginning. But let me undo now and come here. And if you click here, what's wrong? So I think so your fill handle is just to fill down. I'm coming. Let me start from here. Equals 2. This black cursor here is our fill handle. Then we also have the back cross, the box cross. The box cross is used to select cell. When you select, now this is our box cross. When you're out of the cell, you see the box. It is used to select cell. Our box cross is used to select cell, while our fill handle is used to fill. Let me cancel this. I'll cancel this. So our fill handle is used to fill the cells that are left. So if I double click here on the fill handle, or if I drag down, it will fill everything down. It will fill everything as 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So that is fill handle. That is the work of a fill handle. This is fill handle. It has a very dark color. It's very dark, and it's used to fill down work. Then we have the box cross. I said this is the box cross. This cross that is white, that's kind of white, is called the box cross. Then other things will be explained to us. So before I move further, any question? Any question, please?
Okay, so I want to
All right,
ask.
Mr. Adeyemi.
Yes, ma'am. When you click on the cell and you put your cursor on for it to display that plus. So from what I'm seeing in your window, it shows a box containing the the plus sign and some other things. While in our own here, let me say my own particularly, it displayed only the cross. So like something, it shows something different.
I'm coming. Are you Talking about this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Have you tried to type in something in your cell?
No.
Then you can do that when you are done typing it. So when you type, you enter and you come here. The only time you can see that field handle is when you come to this side. Hello, can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
So when you come to this side, this right part, this down part of this cell, then the cursor will be changed to field handle. But when it's not there, when the cursor is not there again, it changes to other thing. This one is just to expand. This other one is to expand your cell. Like take for instance, you want to drag it. So fill undo. This is your fill undo. All right. Do you understand that, sir?
I understand, but that's one that you copied into each cells. By the time you highlighted it, it shows a particular box at the right edge.
Okay. Hey, I don't understand. Can you come again? The network is breaking you. Hello?
What I mean is that when you highlight that one that you copied into the cells up to number 12, are you with me, ma'am?
Cell A12, Abby?
Yes, when you highlight it from the number 1.
Okay.
So it shows a black box at the right edge. The edge at the bottom edge. Okay. Highlight like that. Highlight. That box is what I'm talking about. That black box.
This other one.
The one at the bottom. The one at the bottom.
This one.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, it's also fill options. You can click on it to check more options. Now, do you want to copy the cells? Do you want to fill it in series and other things? Do you understand? There are options.
Yes, ma'am.
If
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
if you click on fill it in series, it will give you from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in numerical order.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. So if you click on fill formatting only, it will come back to its normal position. So if I want it to be, this is my cell C1, and I write 1, or let me say I write 2, then I move to the next one, 4, 6, then 8. How is this? Okay. Then I move to the next one, I write 8. So if I want this to be in, if I want it to be, I'm coming, let me undo. So I'll come here. You know, I wrote 2, 4, 6, 8. So if I want my option to be in series, it has given me 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll come down here and fill it down to give me in alphabetical order 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 till anywhere you put it. So this one is just the autofill option that you can work on if it's for flash fill. So when we get to the main calculation, we would understand all these things very well. Okay, so that's that about that. Any more question? Any more question? Who else has a question? So let's come back to our formula bar. So our formula bar now, this is 2, right? So in this formula bar, this x here is to cancel a particular, or to return the cell content to its previous state. Or this one is to enter, to commit something. Let's say this cell now, this 2 that I wrote here, or when you click on the formula bar and I edited it, I wrote welcome. welcome. So if I want it to reflect on this cell, then I'll click on this enter. It means to commit the thing I did. But if I don't want it to reflect, I'll click on cancel. So it will not. So if I don't want it to reflect, I would highlight it and click on it. So it will take me back to what I did before. So that is that about that. So I want us to do something now, working on these tabs, on these ribbons that we have here. Let's move to this second worksheet. I want us to write here like names. Move to the next one. Page. Yeah, I want it to be serial number. And I want this place. I hope we can see what I'm doing.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I have names, I have age, I have location, then I have gender. Yes, let me put gender here. So when we come here and I write 1, 2, and if I want to autofill, if you are using the order Excel, it will just give you in the numerical order. But
Sorry, what other Excel?
you said?
You said if we're using the other Excel. What do you mean, please?
Yeah, there are some version of Excel that will just give you, I think it's 2016. Yes. So let's just take this. But if you are not using that, you just have to come to the auto fill option and edit it to fill series. Then it will give you everything in alphabetical order. Then you come to the names. Let's say I write my name as Abalola. Then I move to the next one. I wrote Ade, okay. And I move to the next one. I wrote Ade Yemo. So here also, I omitted this part. Then I moved here. I wrote Taiwo. Then I moved to the next one. I omitted this. I just want us to do a simple work on this aspect. And I move to the next one. I wrote James. So yeah, if you want to know the cell or the data that is empty, you know, when I talk about data analysis, that it has to do with inspecting of data. So you come to your data here, your data tab. Are we all see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, very good. So you come to your data here. This is where your data is located. So you click on filter. You click on filter. So when you click on filter, it will give a, can you see what is showing here? This thing. Can we all see that?
Yes, we can.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. So that is called filter. I came here, data, then I clicked on filter. Then it's reflected on this header. So now, if I want to inspect, I want to do inspecting now. I want to inspect my data. So I'll come to this filter. I'll click on it. It will show me the things I have in that particular column. Now I have 1 to 15. So there is no error. We do not have any blank here. I'll click on OK. Very good. So I'll come here also. We can see we have Adegoke, Adeyemo. We have Babalola, we have James, we have Simon, then we have blanks. Can we see that? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we
Yes,
can
ma'am.
see
Are
it.
we lost?
Not at all, ma.
Okay.
No,
So
we're
we
being
have blanks here.
attentive.
Hello? You're saying something?
I said we are being attentive, so the emojis are working for us so that we can
Okay.
follow.
Okay, no problem, sir. So when you come here, your selector, you unclick, you uncheck everything. Then you come to the blank. You click on the blank so that you know the number of blanks that you have. Then you click on OK. You can see the ones that are blank. Or let me fill everything. Let me write Jerry and move to the next one and write Joy. Maybe I want to write Joy, then I wrote JYO. Maybe the person made a mistake. I wrote JYO. It's an error. So you should know that this is an error. Then you move to the next one. You wrote wisdom. Wisdom. You move to the next one. You wrote peace. Maybe the person wants to write peace and wrote PAECE instead of PEACE. So we are going to correct that before we call it okay. Then the next one, you wrote Kenny. Then the last one you wrote Alima. So moving to this other one, let me just write a random age. So then I come to the location. Let's just make use of these two information. So when you click on this filter, on the filter, I said then you come down, you scroll down, you check everything that is there. Now we have Adejoke, we have we have Adegoke. Why am I saying Adejoke? We have Adegoke, we have Adeyemo, we have Babalola, we have Alima, we have James, we have Jerry, we have JYO. You should note that this is JYO. Hello, please, can you unmute yourself? Who is that?
Please, ma'am, I'm not seeing anything under that filter.
This is our filter. This is our filter. This is the filter. Have you clicked on it? You can try it. You can type on your workbook also to check the filter. Hello. All right. So when you click on it, you click on that filter. So it will show you everything, the informations on that, because it's not possible for you to, if you have like thousands of information, you can't be scrolling down. But when you come to your filter, it helps you to inspect your data. It helps you to check for the missing values, for the errors. So when you come here, you just uncheck your select all. You uncheck it, then you come to the ones you want to work on. Maybe you want to work on JYO. You want to work on JYO, then you click on it. Maybe you want to work on JYO and the blank spaces that you have, then you click OK. So when you click on OK, you see that, oh, this JYO does not have a his age is not written there, but we can change it. Then you come here to your formula bar, or better still, you double click, then change it to JOY. Then you click enter. Then these other ones, if the organization you're working with gives you the name of these people that their names are not recorded there, you can enter it. And if you know the age of Joy, maybe she's 12 years, you can enter it. Then if you want to go back to everything, the the information, the data that was there before, you come back to your formula bar. Sorry, you come back to the filter of that particular cell you are working on. Then you click on it. Then you click on clear filters from names. So you see everything. Do we understand that?
Please, recap, that filter from that serial number. How did the thing become arranged in alphabetical order? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. Your Excel workbook, does it have that autofill option?
Well, please go to it with your mouse. Let me see where the autofill is, because this my Excel is a 2021 version.
2021. Okay. When you come here and you click, you see that it has changed from the alphabetical order, because so this is the fill option, the autofill option.
Okay, where that green something is here.
Yes. Can you see it on your workbook?
Okay, let me use mouse. I'm not using mouse. Let me put mouse there. Okay, continue, ma. We get it done.
All right. So when you click on it, you can see as I'm doing. When you click on it, you see the options. You see the options. Copy cells. You know the first option here is copy cells. This one, copy cells. That is, you know, before we have 1, 2, 3, we have it in alphabetical order. But because the fill option here
Sorry, is it alphabetical or ascending? I'm confused.
Sorry, it's not alphabetical rather. Sorry. My bad. Orderly. It's
yes, I saw copy cells.
Yes. So that is why it's copied the figures 1, 1, 1, 1. So if you click on fill series, that is series. So when you click on it, it's to arrange it orderly.
Okay.
Do we understand? So this is the fill option. This green part.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
So you can come to the age also to check the age range. The age range from 8, 12, 13. Then when you scroll down, you see that we also have blanks. So you uncheck your select all. Then you come down to the blank to inspect. Let's use that word, to inspect the people. So you click on the blanks, then click on OK. So Wisdom does not have, his age is not there, and Kenny, Alima. So we can input her age. Let's say she's 90, Abi is 90, 24, then 54. We understand?
Let us try it, ma'am.
Okay. Let's do it. Let's try it actually.
Then we said something about now going back and having all of the values. I think that.
Okay, if you want to go back, then you come back to that filter that you checked before. So can you see Miriam?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you click on clear filter from age. You know you worked on the age earlier. So you click on clear filter from age.
Okay.
All right. Have you tried it? Can I proceed? Please,
yes,
the attendant. Okay, very good. Okay, it was Adenike that asked the question the other time. So, okay, so moving on to our filter. We'll be working on filter today. So this is the age range, right? I want to work on the age. If you want to sort your age from the smallest to largest, you click on it. So it has sorted itself. Can you see?
Yes.
So I clicked on any undo, Control Z. So You come to your age, to the age, then you click on sort smallest to largest. So before we do that, who is the smallest, the youngest person here? Who is the youngest person here?
James.
James,
James.
very
That's
good.
James.
So let's see if we sort from smallest to the largest. James would be the first person. Sort smallest to largest. Can we all see now? James. So anything you do on a particular data, anything you do on a particular column, a particular we affect other information. That is how Excel works. So if you filter from largest to smallest, everything will change. That is, the oldest here is who? Wisdom.
Sorry, does
Can
it
we
mean?
see? Hello.
Yes, I wanted to ask that after rearranging it, can we now go to the numbers? That's the numbers now. 1, 2, 3, and rearrange it again without affecting the other ones.
I don't think I understand your question. Please, can
Okay,
you
I
be
said that
audible?
now. That
My
can you hear me?
question.
Can you hear me, please? Can you
Okay, I
hear me?
can hear you now.
Yes, I said when we do this rearrangement from largest to smallest or smallest to largest, you know that the numbering will change. The numbering on the first
The
column will
serial
change.
number. Okay.
Yeah, the serial number. So can we now go there and now, rearrange the numbers without affecting the other values? See
It does
now,
not
it's
really.
11, it's 5, it's 9. So can we make wisdom 1 now? Can we make Taiwo number 2? You know?
Okay. It does not. Thank you for the question. It does not really matter. This is just an example. I'm just making an example.
No, I'm asking
So,
if it's possible on our end. If it's
yeah,
possible.
it is. It is. If you want wisdom
Okay.
to be the first person, you just come here. You come to the cell A2. Then you double click on it. Then you edit. Or better still, when you come to your cell, if you don't want to double click, you come to your formula bar, you click, then you write 1, then you enter. Do you understand?
Yes, or can we use the fill? You said the fill cursor to do that, or
The fill
that's
handle, the fill
yeah,
handle.
fill handle. Yes.
And that is when you've corrected the first one. You can do that by correcting this particular one.
Okay. Yami, Elema. Venima, Elema. Okay.
Okay. So who else? Our time is fast spent. Any other question?
Please, ma, is this class pre-recorded, ma?
Yes, it is. It is, sir. Thank you.
Okay, we can have access to the video.
Yes.
Because this the fill handle, when I clicked on my own, it's giving me option under the serial number. It's giving me formatting, chart, total, table, spark line.
Is there a way? I'm coming. I'm coming.
So under that,
Okay. I'm listening. You know what? I will stop presenting now so you can share your screen so that I will see what you're talking about.
And
Can you do
maybe,
that?
maybe you can also recommend the Excel version so that won't have issues. We'll be able to get what's.
yes, sir. How are you?
Okay, I'm using Excel 2016, so I don't know if I suggest you.
Okay,
Okay,
maybe
you can use 2016. Mine is 2016. Mine is Excel 16.
okay.
Yeah, 2016 is okay. That's what I'm using. You can use that.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Okay, so that is that for today. I hope we've all filled the attendance. Has it been sent? Hello.
I filled mine.
Yeah.
I have filled mine, ma.
Okay. Okay, very good. Thank you so much. So till tomorrow. Thank you, Adejoke Miriam. Adegoke, sorry. All right.
No problem, ma. Please, ma,
Please.
the WhatsApp group. Please, ma, don't forget to add me, ma.
Okay, no, I will definitely. Okay, you said how can you apply the filter? Okay, for the sake of the person that asked the question now, please don't forget when we are done with the class, let's try and practice, please. Let's try and go back to what we learned today. Do we understand? Let's try so
I
that
am not
it's
even
so.
seeing your screen, ma. Yeah, your screen
You
is not
said?
showing it. Your screen is not showing again.
Okay, I'm coming.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, I can
So
see, ma.
you
Thank
asked
you.
the question. Can we see my screen now?
I can see your screen, ma.
Okay. So you asked the question that how can you apply filter to it? So let me undo this filter. So you click on the ones you want to apply your filter on. So let me undo it. So this is the serial number. The headlines are the ones I want to apply my filter on. So you come to the particular ones, or you can just click here, this one. It would highlight everything. Then you come to your data. This is home tab, your data tab. Then you click on this filter. Can we see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So when you click on
Please
filter,
redo it, ma. Please redo it, ma.
okay, you come here. You can come here so that it will highlight the whole worksheet. Or better still, you come to this row one, and column A. So when you click on it and you come to your data, this is your data tab. You know, I said everything here is called ribbon. Data tab, when you come here, then you click on filter. So when you click on filter, it will reflect immediately. That's reflected here. So when you click on it, you see the formations that are there. Any other question? Mr. Adeyemo, you have something to say?
When I click on the data, what next again? I have highlighted everything. What next again?
Then you go to filter. You see that filter. Something
Where's that
that
filter?
looks like a filter. You said?
Where's the filter? Is it a part of the ribbon?
It. Have you seen it?
No. Go to it. Let me see.
This is the filter. This thing.
Which thing? I'm not saying your.
It looks like a funnel.
It looks like a funnel. Can you, or better
What?
still, come here.
Okay. I've seen formula. I've seen your mouse now. Yes. Okay,
All
I've seen
right.
date and time. Date and time. Where is the filter?
Filter.
Hmm.
Have you seen it?
I don't even see your mouse from the.
Okay,
Okay,
if
I've
you
seen the
can't
filter.
see
I've
it,
seen it. It looked like a funnel. I've seen it. I've seen it. It looked like a
you can just
funnel.
come to your own tab. Hello, for those that have not seen this,
It looked like a funnel.
come to the home tab, you see salt and filter.
Yes, I've seen it. It looked like a funnel.
Yes. So there are
Okay.
2 different ways you can see your filter. It's either you come to a filter, click on it, then you
Okay.
click on filter, it will filter it, or better still, you come to data, then you click on filter.
Okay.
All right, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
So that's that for today. Hey, Adenika Ojobi, do you have something to say?
No, sorry
I'm still
about
raising my hand, man.
Oh,
Can we go? Can I go? Is
yes,
it
you
possible
can.
after feeling? All right, thank you.
Mr. Adeyemo, do you have something
Yes,
to
ma'am.
say?
Okay, for those that are unable to find their filter, it might be that they minimize their screen in order to show the Google Meeting and the Excel. So
Okay,
they will find it difficult to find the filter because they will have to look to the right direction before they can find it. That's one. The other one is for the unique ID to fill the attendance. Yesterday evening class, we were asked to use MD-S3, MD-S3. So are we to use that for the evening class or the same MDC3 that we used in the morning?
Okay. I don't understand what he's saying. Miss Joanne, let's have you.
Okay, thank you so much for today's lesson. I want to ask, when is it likely for us to get the lessons, the replay, that of yesterday and today, please?
The thing is, I'm not the okay, thank you. I'm not the one recording the class. So the CEO, the governor, the host would send it to. Is it the slide or the recorded class?
Either of the two, lost something to go over,
Okay,
you
I'll
know, just
forward the slide to also on the group, but the class, I think it will be after the end of the class. I don't really know. I would ask the boss.
okay. So you forward the slide to us and that of
Yes,
yesterday.
yes.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Okay, everyone, have a nice day. Have a nice evening. Please let's not forget to study ahead. Okay, take care of yourself.
Thank you,
Bye.
ma'am.